Some unfortunate news with the Rainbow Bridge. Can you give us an update?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we had 2 people that perished, real sad husband and wife, as their vehicle crashed, and it's extremely sad. Our heart goes out to the families. Obviously, we're sad about that. The silver lining is that it could have been much worse. The good news, it was not a terrorist attack, as some people had speculated. It was not a bomb. And the other bit of good news is all the bridges are opened up again. Opened up in time for the American Thanksgiving and the busy weekend as we go into the Christmas holiday season. And, people, we invite them back to the city. We're on the world stage. I can tell you I did interviews for countries all around the world over the last 2 days. I'm just glad that's over. It's behind us. It was a bit of a false alarm. I'm just really grateful. And you know what it did? And I think the fact that it's American Thanksgiving, it's a time of giving thanks. It's a time of being grateful. And I think sometimes we take things for granted, and we take things for granted until you lose them. And then you appreciate what you had. And I think it gave us a chance to pause and reflect and realize we live in the best countries in the world. Freedom isn't free. We're allowed to come and go as we please. And those borders, they're a privilege, not a right. And after COVID, they were closed. After 9/11, we were closed. And living on the border in a place like Niagara Falls, it affects us directly. So I got to tell you, I'm just so grateful. And it gives me a chance to say, you know what, we're really lucky. We averted a disaster, and at the same time, send our prayers to the families who lost 2 loved ones.
I'm assuming you've spoken to officials. What's their assurances to you about safety and all that and traveling?
Well, I can tell you, after 9/11, they put in so many protocols. If you remember, before 9/11, it was pretty easy to get across the border. And since then, they put so many protocols and safety measures in place. And it's probably better overall to make sure we're safe, especially with all the conflicts going on around the world and, people wanting to get noticed and doing silly things. I think it's good. So I think we're in a really safe place. We're in a very safe country. And as I say, I think best countries in the world.